Hi, my name is Taylor Dabbs, and I'm a feminist. Ever since I was little, I had been taught that girls were to be seen and not heard. What mattered was hardly ever your opinions or your thoughts, but rather what you were wearing, how your hair and makeup looked, and if you looked beautiful. That was my reality at 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Girls were objects, and as an adolescent, I accepted that. Girls were defined by the measure of their waists. I remember two of my very close friends struggling with eating disorders. And on the opposite spectrum, beautiful girls were being degraded by how many boys may have kissed them. And that Monday, those same boys would come to school and receive high fives and pats on the back. You know, now that I think about it, I don't think boys ever truly went through what some girls did in school. If anything, they put this pressure of perfection onto us, and they bullied us if we didn't conform. Why aren't you wearing makeup? Why is your hair like that? Are you sick today? Like taunting, mean, unnecessary things that made you feel uncomfortable, gross, and like you didn't belong. And it wasn't just the boys, because in a sick and twisted way, even the girls were pitted against each other. Name-calling, backtalk, gossip. We were young and corrupted, and no one had really set the standard that it wasn't okay to tell people who they needed to be. That it was okay for people to be different. It wasn't until I found music that I separated myself from this world. I took a step away from the negative atmosphere I had been in, and I really immersed myself into my singing. It made me branch out. Music made me have a purpose. I was singing songs to bring people joy. I love performing. I love looking out in the crowd and seeing all their smiling faces whenever I finish my song. It's exhilarating. It was through this that I was able to find myself in a world of women who were already crying for equality. These anthems really described everything that I had been going through, and it changed my life. I started to realize my worth was not what these magazines and TV shows and people in my day-to-day life were telling me and labeling me as. Humans are silly, sickening creatures. We like to label. Ugly, fat, skinny, beautiful. I stepped back and I shattered that mirror. I would no longer let other people define who I was or what I was. I would define myself. I am beautiful, I am smart, I am kind, and I have a purpose. I don't want another girl living her life thinking she has to be a porcelain doll. I want muddy knees, astronauts, doctors, nurses, singers, long hair, short hair, shaved legs or not, with equal pay and equal respect, ultimately happy, free of a box that we have to fit into, free of the catcalling, free of the shame, free of the hatred. That's what I want. That's what I'm fighting for. Not just for girls, people get that confused, but for everyone. Feminism is about equality for all people. That everyone is created equal. Next year, I will be entering college as a freshman as a musical theater major. And I aim to use my abilities in music and the arts to create a message like my idols did for me. I aspire to write songs that will inspire women and other people to always let their voices be heard and to never be silenced.